Hi, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hi, guys. We're going to talk about my favorite subject today, which is sales. The topic for today that we're going to talk about, which is really, really special, is how do you find your selling passion? How do you find that extra oomph to get you over maybe that last sale that didn't just quite work out for you? Well, the key to success when you're looking to have your passion for sales, you got to remember, and I've done a video on this probably, it's a numbers game. You got to remember that when you're trying to work and you're trying to make money and you're trying to be successful, the key to success is to find that thing that is going to help you to get to the next level. Passion. You know, it could be a sale that you guys are running, and if you see that, hey, you have an opportunity to get a bonus, or even maybe if it's really good, a vacation, extra trip or something, because you've done really, really good at selling something, the passion has to come first. You got to figure out what makes you tick in sales. A lot of times when people have sales experience, they've got very limited, and a lot of it is just learned on the job, and a lot of that is learned the wrong way. If you have been in sales for a long time, you've seen a lot of different types of programs and people who are trying to sell you on how to sell. But the problem is they don't actually show you how to sell. I'm actually a real salesman. I've been in sales for over 30 some odd years in some form or capacity, but the realism is this. You have to have a passion. I've got a passion to talk about selling. It's just a great opportunity for any person from very little background to become very successful in a time frame, as long as they take a hold of it and grab with everything and with all their gusto. When you first start out, you got this excitement bubbling inside of you. You see this opportunity to make all kinds of money. You want to be great. There's your passion. Try to reflect back when you felt that moment, when you were sitting back in time, when you said to yourself, man, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Because you told yourself over and over and over, I'm going to do this. You're a great salesperson. And if you're not there yet, you will be. You have to have passion. You have to get excited about, hey, this is my career. This is my opportunity to shine. I like to shine. If you're a person who likes to stand out, if you're a person who likes to have big paychecks because you work on commission, and damn, you can make a lot of money on commission, you got to ask yourself, do I have passion? You know, sometimes we need to reflect. We get overwhelmed, we get frustrated, we get 1,000 objections of why people don't want to buy. We get frustrated, we have this desperation sometimes because stuff happens. We're salespeople, and dejection and rejection is a part of our life. Now, to find passion for your selling, maybe you've been in a rut for a while. Maybe you just cannot figure out why you can't get that next sale. Go back to the basics. That's the key right there. Go back to your foundation, if you have any at all. Well, right now that you're researching and you're looking out here to find out how to get your passion back, or if you're trying to figure out what your passion is in sales, you're in the right place. You got to forgive yourself. And this is the thing. We have this thing called salesman's breath. That's called desperation breath. And what that means is people sense when you feel as though you're incompetent. They feel as though you don't really believe in what you're talking about. They can see it. They can sense it. And if you make people feel uncomfortable and make them feel like they're not important and they don't matter, you just lost the sale. And then it's important. When you look for passion in selling, you got to maybe get yourself a goals list. You got to write down some things that you want to achieve within your particular company, within a short-term and a long-term goal. If you have your goals, you have something to work from. You have a process, you have an idea, you have a direction, so you can work on your passion. And your passion, again, is if it's selling, it's really important that you consider all the aspects of how you can get better at your job. It's a career, guys. There is a really great opportunity. Look, companies come and go, but salespeople, you gotta have them no matter what. I've worked with some really great companies for many years. I've worked some for short time, but some of them were really, really good. But they forgot their customer service. They forgot their original passion to make the customer happy. It was more money driven, so things fall apart. So you have to look at your life. What is your passion in sales? Some people like to pay and to sell tangible things, things that they can have in their hands, they can show in a retail environment, or they can show. Some people like to talk about non-tangible things, things that make you go, ideas. That's like marketing. That's just like, say, for instance, if you're interested in any type of sales, you're going to be marketing yourself. You're going to be selling yourself. You're going to be branding yourself. And you have to consider your passion for being the best salesperson you're going to be. Now, I'm getting off on a tangent, but listen, you're important and you matter. And if you're searching for direction as far as finding your passion in selling, like I said, you need to get a gratitude list. You need to write down why you come to work every day. What is giving you that carrot and stick? Why are you getting up and going and going and going and going? The key to success in this regard in selling and having a process, and also being successful in sales, is you need to figure out what are you going to do to get better at selling. You have to figure out, it's just that basic. You have to look for people to mentor you, to help you, to guide you, to give you confidence, to back you up when you feel less than. And you also need to have this passion, so while you're succeeding, you help others succeed also. Because a lot of times when people get successful, they forget about other people. So when you have a passion for selling and you start to make some money, don't forget where you come from. The basics. Remember, if you're having a bad day, it's not every day. If it's a week, a month, take a deep breath. Don't quit. You got this. Selling is the transference of enthusiasm. Every day you have to be enthusiastic about what you're doing. It's your mindset. You have to change your mindset, because if you have a passion for selling, you got to ask yourself, what are the steps that I need to achieve to get to my goal and to get to my goal's end? The goal to success would be to go ahead and start one step at a time. Get a piece of paper, write down your goals, your wish list, those things that you see that are very important. Once you've done that, you've activated your brain. Your brain is going to go ahead now and process this. If you look at it regularly, put it in a place where it's prominent, it's going to become your future. It's a direction. It's a passion. So if you're a salesperson, it's time for you to start looking outside of the curriculum that your company offers, but start looking at motivational videos. Things like Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tommy Hopkins, and there's so many more. Dwayne Dabrowski, and me, Gary Lee Stanley. I am a motivational speaker, and I'm writing a book now, and I think we can have a really good conversation if you ever want to just talk with me. My passion, again, is to help you figure out what your sales passion is. Is it the money? It won't last forever if that's the thing that you're looking for. Is it the prestige? Sometimes it can be very prestigious. Is it the wanting to help people because you feel a passion for helping people in your selling? That's a real good purpose, because there are a lot of motivational speakers that'll tell you by helping other people, you're going to get blessed in return. The more people that you see, the more opportunities that you put your opportunities in front of clients and people, you will be more successful. But you have to have passion. You have to have this common sense thing that tells you that I've got to go step by step, not willy-nilly, because a lot of times people do things on the fly. I'm guilty. I've done it many times. So what I'm suggesting is that as a smart person who's got passion, looking for this passion for sales, look at your children, look at your family, look at those things, your animals, your home. Look at those things that you want to make better. And by making everything else around you better, you are going to work on yourself. And by doing that in a sales environment, you have to automatically get better. You have to automatically figure out, hey, I've done this over and over and over. What am I doing right? If I'm not doing something right, what do I need to control? And I need to get some help. You have to ask for help. If you have passion in sales and you're not asking your management for help, you're losing out. If you're not looking for outside sources to motivate you, there's Toastmasters, where if you have a problem getting up in front of people as a salesperson, we've got to be excited. We've got to be charismatic. We've got to be kind. We have to be good listeners. Wow, that was the hardest one for me when I got into sales, was listening, because I blah, blah, blah. See, I'm having a conversation with you, and we're just talking about finding your sales passion. I found my sales passion a long time ago. I can't believe it. It's been over 30 some odd years that I've been in some form or capacity in customer service or sales. It just amazes me. But I have a passion. I'm writing a book, and like I said, it's going to be very intricate. It's going to talk a lot about, how you can be successful in sales and what you need to do to find your passion. You're important and you matter. This is Gary Lee Stanley. I hope you'll consider this video and think about it. Get your piece of paper and start writing down why you're important and why your goals are so important and your passion. What is your passion? Write it down. Remember, if you can look at it, you can reflect on it. If you consider it, it can be your future. You can make this happen. You're important. This is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a great conversation about finding your sales passion. And do me a favor, go out there and sell something, because everybody deserves what you're trying to help them get. Go out there and sell something. Have a great day. And remember, your passion for sales will reflect in your paycheck. Oh my gosh. Go out there and sell something and have a great day. Go find your passion in sales. Bye-bye.